Hi guys, welcome to Journeys for the Deep. Very long overdue update again. We've been very busy with getting everything together, as we shall show you, and I shall talk you through it. So, starting with Tropical. In the process of being rescaped. Got new substrates in there. We have had a huge amount of breeding from the live bearers again, so we'll need to be getting rid of some of them again soon. So they will be rehomed. The fairy cichlids are doing really well. We've also got in here 2 Bolivian rams now, and we've also trying out a very small Eliotti to start him very young, to grow him alongside the other fish in there. The Pictus catfish and hoblos and effing the permanent residents, to see how he gets on. But so far so good. As we can see, plants it's grown exceptionally well, but we have got moss falling on the leaves, which is an imbalance of either light or nutrients. I will need to have a look at why that is happening next month when we revamp it. We have also got a power head just for a little bit of flow with the plants, which seems to be making help. And so far, everything is running really well in there. Now on to the other side, we have got the marine, which has had huge updates. Where to start? The powerhead, J-Bow, J-Boa, they change the name every time. We have got the one with the controller, which can move in and out. So we have now got a wet on wave pattern, which, as you can see from the corals, is just keeping them going forwards and back nicely. I could possibly do with upping that a tiny bit more, so I will be looking in the future at the next size up, just to run it not a full because it would be too much, but a little bit more power. We've also got the 3000 power head of blasting down the back. And a 1000 power head still at the front. Fish are doing remarkably well. I've got fights in between the Selfin Tang and the Foxface over dominance at the moment. But second it seems to be feeding time. They seem to calm down. We also got a conch, which has started to clear my sandbed. He's done a wonderful job on this side. Just wait for the other side. Rescaped it. We've also got a Blenny in there, and he is doing wonderful. He is quite happily going around, keeping the tank clean, just feeding him copepods. Brilliant. As for corals, Zoa's really well. The red mushrooms returned. Platymonte Pora's going well. We've got the Blastos, the Pallies, Monoporus spillatas, bird's nest growing at the top, elegance corals, more toadstools, trumpet corals. We have got a lull in there now, which is really starting to pick up. This one in the last update looked bigger than it did now. It's because my 2 peppermint shrimp went rogue and ate it all in one night, including the mouth in the middle. So I thought he was a goner. So stuck him in front of the power head, and he's managed to come back alive. Now I moved him up onto the rock, and he seems to be getting bigger and bigger every day. He just got to recover from his damage. As you can see on the other side, still got remains of it. They're doing really well. But overall, doing really good. The next thing we can notice about this tank is the lack of noise, because we have now fixed. We've now got a flow valve going into a filter sock with a refugium light with the Cheeto in, going back to return pump, resulting in very little noise. Just need to get another filter sock so I can change that out every 2 days once it becomes blocked, instead of having to just let it run freely, so I can get the mechanical filtration going. But everything is running really nicely. The fish are really happy, really fat, eating normally on a day when I'm not working, 5-6 times a day. When I'm working, once or twice they get fed, but they're growing really well. No parasites or anything. We have got 2 mollies down there in the sump somewhere. They are keeping it clean. And we've also got a new species of brackish rainbow fish, which can go full salt or full fresh on order. And that is going to be our small shoaling fish in the tank. I'll try them out, slowly acclimate them in and give them a go and see how they get on. We've still got the goby in there and the shrimp pair, and they occasionally stick their head out. At the moment, not much going on. The only issue we've got with the power head is it is so powerful, it has to blow all the sand into one pile. Now, the goby and shrimp seem to keep themselves occupied with that by moving it around continuously, which is no issue. I've got slight algae growth starting on here. The nitrates are creeping up very slowly, so I've just upped the carbon dosing from 1 ml a day to 2, and that seems to really do work. We've also had a lot of snails breeding, so at night, once the lights are off, they all come out all at once, and they are absolutely everywhere. But they do keep the rockwork nice and clean for me. So future updates, we will be getting a lid. We will be finally getting rid of the light. Even though the light has done a good job for what it is, we just need a little bit more power in the tank, as it isn't quite ideal. We'll be getting that. So jump guard lights is in the immediate future. But other than that, F is growing really nicely, and I'm not concerned about anything. This mushroom will be disappearing soon, as he is a very plain boring brown colour, and there's some quite prime real estate there, which I'm sure a couple of Euphyllia would look lovely on, or possibly some Acra if we can get the lights. Thank you very much guys for watching. Any questions or anything, please let me know and I will get back to you. Thank you.